Yo, what is going on, fellas? Let's go like that. Perfect. Fellas, welcome in. So, what am I in the middle of doing here? Oh, yeah, I have some stuff to kind of reorganize super quick, and then we are switching my sorceress over to Nova. Love Nova Sorceress. Oh, Worldstone Keep, right? Who don't love Worldstone Keep, right? All right, we've got this Pally Shield first off, 45 res. Oh man, barely not enough room to hold it there. I do need to grab another stone at Jordan for the sorceress. I got to get over there, but yeah, this stuff's all good. Nick, Marco, welcome in. You're the first two fine slayers. Ooh, fine gentlemen. Letter N, yo, G stacks. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Enigma. Nope. I do need to make some room in here a little bit. Go to bases and make it just. We're just doing a little bit of a finagling, moving around here on stuff. Some base stuff over and finally get fear production. Finally get to catch a stream. Glad you could catch one, man. Yeah. Oh boy, doing awesome today so far. Only half joking. It's going okay. I'm alive. I'm healthy, right? So there you go. But yeah, I need to take some time and organize stuff. Let's see. I want to keep that. Let's go to belts, boots, gloves, and figure that out. Chase, welcome in as well. Let's see, belts, boots, gloves. We got any room over here? Still got a little cough going on. Wicked Ball, welcome in over on Twitch. My dude. Let's see, what do we got here? Belts, boots, gloves. Belts, boots, gloves. Drax. 915. I guess we don't need any more Drax. My only pair of mage fists over here. 50 war traps. Should I just throw them out? I feel like I should keep those over on the sorceress. But these, maybe I'll throw those in the sorceress as well. Oh man, I gotta start making some room here. Belt boost gloves. Go quick. I'm not gonna do full all this little stuff. It takes 7 years to keep this stuff organized, but maybe a couple more. Maybe rune wards. I'll throw flickering flame over. No, I've had this for. I don't want to have to go through and redo all this stuff again. So, yeah, I don't have dash mods or anything. When I started doing this, none of that stuff existed. So, I really only have the 2 items left too. So it's like, do I want to go through all that stuff and risk corrupting my install or something because I do something wrong just because I wanted this mod and then it messes up my livelihood? Like, I've gone through that before with old Diablo 2 installing mods on it, so I'm not sure I really want to do that again. There's enough room with this. I'm not going to find that much stuff today, so we'll just leave it at that, and I'll have to take another day to go through. So I do need, though, where's jewelry at? I think I had an SOJ somewhere. Letter answer, no real Diablo player uses mods. I wouldn't say that. I would on offline single player. If I was just starting up playing D2 in a different situation, different scenario, I would probably definitely get a loot filter. But always back up your save files. Yeah, G-Stacks, I don't remember if you, or I don't know if you would know this if you remember you were around, but what I had done when I first started off installing Pluggy the first time, and I did it wrong, all of the items that were dropping, unbeknownst to me, were dropping at a lower item level than they should have been from certain areas because I installed the Pluggy on the wrong patch number. So I literally, when I first started my YouTube channel, I saved up, I did like 2,500 lower cross runs and saved all of the grand charms, all of the small charms and everything. And then I went and did a mass identification, and the grand charms, there was not there was no skillers. They were all like 1 to 2 lightning damage and stuff like that. It was bananas. I was yeah, they were all like 1 magic find grand charms and stuff like that. It was crazy. So yeah, that's another reason why I'm worried. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna lose my house if I install this thing wrong, this patch or this mod wrong. So I don't know about that one, guys. I'm just kind of, you know, spitballing here. That's kind of half what I'm thinking. But Robert, welcome in. Yo, Chase, nice. That sounds like a wonderful, wonderful day right there, eating spicy lays and sweet fill. It's crazy. Nice. So let's see what we got here. Oh man, I gotta change a whole bunch of stuff. I was chatting up a little too much here. We got the SOJs. Man, I do want to do some more crafted caster stuff because I have to use this amulet, which is 2 to lightning skills, 10 FCR, because I don't have a 210 sorceress amulet. Still pretty crazy. Got this, we got that. I need a you know what it's called, and I think we're good. Should probably get rid of all these fire skillers as well, huh? What do you guys think? Nova Sorceress, should I use fire skillers or lightning ones? Let me know in the chat. Oh, oops. Have I been playing this whole time with no geeds? Oh man, what a dummy. No wonder my magic find wasn't as high as I thought it was before. The whole time I was using that bow sorceress, I didn't have my geeds in my inventory. Good job, Phil! What an idiot. Well, I never claimed to be smart, that's for sure. Got lightning. Geeds. You have another lightning skiller too. That's the thing though, like I got more skillers than I'm ever going to use. I actually threw out a couple like fire skillers already because I had, you know, I have like 17 fire skillers on single player. It's like plain skillers. I'm gonna need to get a lightning Sunday. Oh, there she is. Still haven't found a perfect lightning Sunday yet though. So I just need that belt and then we'll be good, which I have several of them. I'll go grab them. You trap ones. G stacks. You feel like you're trying to trick me here. I don't feel like I shouldn't use trap grand charms, I feel. Feel like I shouldn't. Like this. Sure, that one will work. Could get so many burrs. That's what we're getting today. So many burrs. Okay. What is my FCR at right now? It should be 185. What did I do wrong? I have to go look up my build guide. We got Griffins. This doesn't have FCR, even though it's not being used. Am I gonna have to go cast rings here? I thought Mage Fist, I guess. I guess you can do it either way. If usually I wouldn't have 2 SOJs, that's expensive. I think I used to go 2 cast rings and then the frost burns because that's like the budget cheaper way, but this is like a more expensive and it's technically slightly better. Coming back to me now. Self-wheeled infinity traps in also OP. I've heard it is a little bit better, I believe, now that they fixed that up, the maroon bond. So T-Dub, welcome in over on Twitch. So yeah, I think that's set the way we want it. Now that we got all the gear right, I can go ahead and respec her to how I want her here. 22 strength and 24 dex. So next energy, poisons at 61. I wish these ethereal didn't roll as 51 poison res. I think it's 50 to 70, right? Real rough roll. This is behind me, but But yeah, 51 poison rests. I mean, really, I should just go grab non-ethereal ones that have... I have non-ethereal ones that I think rolled with the perfect amount of poison res, 69. So maybe I'll just go grab those, because who really cares about defense? I think I'd rather cap my poison out, to be honest. Even though with Cure, it does help it out, and it's not that huge a deal, but... Yeah, G-Stex, you better not try to trick me. You almost had me there, too. I almost went and grabbed... grabbed Skillers, so... I decided not to. So, fellas, I got a question for you. Ooh, look at that. Poison res. Perfect. Car question. Who in here knows anything about cars? So, the wife's car just completely died electrically. Like, it's just gone. Wouldn't start. None of the lights would turn on. Headlights won't turn on, none of the interior lights. You couldn't even you couldn't do anything to even, because it's like key fob push button. Like, you couldn't even shift it into neutral or anything. Like, it's just completely locked up. Tried jumping it, wouldn't jump at all. And just in case I didn't know what I was doing, we obviously had to get a tow truck. The tow truck came and hooked up their little jumper thing. And then it wouldn't do nothing either. Even the guy, the tow truck guy, he had to go inside, pop the hood, reach down inside the... I couldn't tell where he was reaching. I didn't do this, but he was flipping something down in there to get the neutral to even shift into neutral. So hopefully it is just the battery, because battery, I mean, relatively cheap, right? Relatively. And the thing is like 6 months ago, her battery just randomly died, and I was like, why did it just die? You didn't leave the lights on or nothing, did it? No, I didn't, this and that. So kind of strange, oh, wait a second, this one has different strength on it. I have to respec again. So hopefully it is just the battery. Hopefully. We got a lot of battery fuse, battery connection. So something battery related, or yeah, starter. Hopefully not the starter. I hear like that's more expensive. Alternator. I hear like that's not a car expert. I feel like both of those are more expensive than batteries. So fingers crossed on the battery. Hopefully that's all it is. And her car, unfortunately. So the reason I didn't replace the battery back then when I should have, I guess. The battery, for her car, you have to take off the driver's side wheel, and you have to take off the wheel well on the driver's side front of the car, and the battery's up under there. Like, to jump it, the cables run up to posts that are just up top, just so you can jump it and charge it. It's ridiculous. Beal, it's yep, Chevy, right? No, it's actually a Dodge Journey 13. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I gotta remember how to play. I remember what I'm doing here. So yeah, that's kind of how my morning went. So colder weather drained the batteries. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Actually, she's been parking outside because her side of the garage, I have the dresser that I need to paint still, but I can't paint because it's so cold. I'm gonna have to bring the thing down here and paint my daughter's dresser in the basement. So man, stuff's starting to pile up on me. We got 38 more skill points. Let's double check warmth here. And we're gonna go, those are maxed 1 and 1, so we can actually max them both out. Perfect. Don't talk to me, lady. Nova, teleport, telekinesis, static. Got those. Call to arms. All right, we're all set up. Yeah. Rumbon says alternator. Almost certainly. Boy, hope you're wrong, only because I think that, because I think it's more expensive. Chip in the key fob worn out. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Kind of just because too, we have 2 key fobs, right? So they couldn't both be broken, right? I mean, they could, I guess. Let's see. I really hate this area. So souls. See what I mean? Did I not put my energy shield on? Hold on a second. I thought I did. How did I just drop dead instantly? Ah! There goes half of my experience because I forgot to finish putting my points into my build. Wicked Ball says not the starter. All right, well, hopefully I'm going to believe you because that's what I want to be true. Hopefully main fuse. Yeah, there you go. Hopefully it's a fuse. That's what I'd love to hear. Sorry, just a fuse. It's like a $15 fuse, but labor hours at you know, whatever place. Yeah, that's going to cost you $200 or $300 an hour, so like, fine, just give me the car back. Let's see if I can get my body back with these souls here, huh? I feel like I shouldn't do this. Just because I'm going to lose potions, I shouldn't really worry about it. Oh, well. Sometimes the things I do crack me up. Blaine, welcome in, yo. True Lions fan move right there. What are you talking about? Trying to go back and get my body, you mean, or not putting my points into energy? Don't take that out on the Lions. That's not right. All right, let's see how it goes this time. I have my energy. Okay, I have energy. I put the points in. Poison res up here. Yep, this is good over here still. Okay, I gotta triple check this thing. I got my break point at 105. Okay, maybe I can learn to play this game now, huh? Sometimes you just gotta laugh and reset. Yeah, that's accurate. True story. Man, souls, bro. That's why I hate coming down here. Like, now my build's actually made right, so I can kill stuff, but... This can't be player 7, can it? Woo! My mana just melting away. Oh, it is player 7. How about that? Maybe, you know what? If I'm going to come down here, I'm just going to put it players 3 just for my own sanity. I can definitely do it, but, you know, not... I don't have it built for max survival. I hate coming down here. I'm not running that place. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Where's my magic find at? I only got 143 magic find too. No, can't do that. We'll just go slap some pits. Easy peasy, great magic find area, always has been, always will be. And I will enjoy it more. That's one of the more annoying things. I hate having to worry about if a body's gonna blow up after I kill him, right? On death effects, like, really, really annoying. The area is a cancer. I mean, it's not fun for me, that's for sure. I guess if I just got good, it would be funner, right? So. Noob Phil. Unfortunately, right? Does plus skills on the mercenary increase conviction? I don't know about that one. Maybe like all skills does. I think I might have heard that, but I'm not going to tell you it does because I don't know. I feel like I did hear something like that though before. T-Dub found Executioner's Justice. Now he's gonna make a barb for it. There you go. You're beating me to it. I wanted to do that. I just never got around to it yet. Such a sick, like, looking and sounding axe, right? Chicho. That time for you, huh? Enjoy. Good luck. Much funner +7. Yeah, for sure. True story, Tyler. True story. If I had a problem 6 months ago with the battery, there must be something draining it. Yeah, I just assumed that that my wife did leave something on and she had forgotten. Because then I jumped it and I was like, all right, well, if something happens, you know, make sure you call me this or that or that, blah, blah, blah. And then 6 months went by and there was never an issue, so. If I had to guess, I mean, I don't know, the battery probably just went dead, I'm guessing. Hopefully. Because it is a very old battery. Well, I told you guys, if I tell you guys how old it is, you'll be like, well, duh, Phil, you should have changed the battery already, you idiot. Kickstart it like a man. Yeah, true story. I should have went out and stuck the crank in the front. Right? The old Model T starter. Yeah. Oh, welcome in, Tyler D. To the Sweet Bell Slayers. Ooh, thank you so much for supporting the channel with the Slayership. My man. Isaiah Griggs says souls are the worst. Yeah, true story, true story. I do hate souls. There's no doubt about that one. Yeah, boy. Dirty battery terminal, or alternator. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely. I guess that for some reason alternator didn't cross my mind. Starter did, but you know, I don't know things about cars, so I know how to. I know how to change brakes. I know how to jump start a car that's dead. That's it. I mean, I did change a battery before, but it was just on a normal car, so. Good old Ford Focus. Changed the battery on before. Super easy. But that's because, you know, it's a normal car, not like, oh, you have to take the tire out and then pull the wheel well out, and then you have to take out the, you know, oil pan and the, I don't know, name a flux capacitor and replace it with a, you know, unobtainium bifolder or something, you know. I just made up all that stuff, by the way. None of that stuff is true. Pump gas, adjust the seat. That's your mechanical ability. Yeah, pretty, same here. Never get bored of D2, you say? Well, never get bored of D2. I'm trying to think when, oh, IO got me good. I could say there are times when I do, but I guess I usually just get bored of D2 like when I'm playing ladder, and then I come back to trying to complete the Holy Grail and stuff. And I mean, to be honest, I don't play a ton off stream, so I'm really spending a ton of time like hanging out with you guys. So it's a little bit different than like just sitting at home by yourself, you know, playing, you know, it's like going golfing with the buddies. Like, you don't get bored of golf. It's like, well, yeah, I guess if I just went golfing silently and never spoke to anybody the whole time, you know what I mean? But when you know, you're going out with people, golfing, talking to people, you know, this and that, it's a little bit different, right? Can I contact the Alliance front office and tell them Gibbs needs to be unleashed this week? We gotta unleash Montgomery this week. What we need to do, right? Monty to the rescue. No, Atlanta needs to fully unleash Bijan Robinson. Like, he's getting a lot more carries here, but Why is any other running back touching the ball for Atlanta? Ever. Is there a Grand Charm over here? Oh, no. For some reason I thought there was a Grand Charm there. Yeah, you always gotta make sure you get the high quality flux capacitor for sure. Oh no, Jordan's flux capacitor was sold out. Dang, dude, sorry to hear that. The fact it wouldn't do anything has to do something with the starting system. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure because like when it wouldn't do anything, like I don't know, the starter I feel like would just be like there was no electrical at all. The headlights wouldn't turn on, interior lights wouldn't turn on. It wasn't clicking when you would try to turn it on or anything. Like just nothing, literally nothing. Well, I take that back. The power seats would move forward and backwards because I got in it and I moved the seat back because I literally can't get in the car after my wife's been in it because she's real short and I'm unshort. So, but besides that, like the interior lights wouldn't turn on or anything like that. So kind of strange, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping you say Bobby O says battery or fuse. That was one common one that other people had brought up to. I'm hoping it's something like that because those are both fuses really cheap, right? Relative to everything else on a car. So fingers crossed for that. Except for the $300 in labor it'll be for them to diagnose it and you know, there's gonna be like a $400 fuse, unfortunately. Probably. That's always cool though. Life, am I right, fellas? Wife's 5'1" and you're 6'2". Yeah, we're right around the similar disparity in height for sure. Right around the same there, Wicked. Wait, what did this even say on it? I feel like I ID'd it and I just threw it out, didn't even look at it. Okay. Oh, Ogre Mall, oh my gosh. Oh, I thought that was gonna... I just had a feeling it was gonna be a good one for some reason. Tyler says check your battery, then get a new one. Read a lot of places. Yeah, I should. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. We're busy all day. Yeah, I don't know if I have time tomorrow either. Actually, gross. Well, I guess I could not go party tomorrow and pick work on the car. I should. Yeah, I test the battery. Yeah, because that's the thing too. After I jumped, I just remembered this. After I jumped the battery, I pulled out the meter or whatever and checked it. And it registered the right volts or whatever that the YouTube video I watched said it should register if it was still good. So that's why I didn't get a new battery. So maybe I'll do that. Oh, little swirling crystal. Do it. 222. Ah, 212. 212. All right. Just a one-off on the lightning, but that's cool. That's all right. You know, I mean, I got perfect ones already, but that's kind of cool. Joshua K said jumped on, just had a little bit of time. Countess dropped him a pull and a Vex instantly. That's awesome. Countess dropping a Vex. Yeah, that's pretty wicked right there. That's uncommon to actually get like a high rune from the Countess. That's not, you know, off of a rune drop table. What am I doing here? Why am I looking around so much? Snowpro, what's going on? Yo, what's up? What's up? Snowpro, come look at my wife's car and tell me what's wrong with it. Flux capacitor, mythical car part. Yeah, it makes you go so fast though, right? Nova's so cool. Just don't have to aim or anything. So cool. If only I had a couple more magic find. Do I like Dak's new cadence? I forgot exactly how it goes, but it's like, down! Here we go! It's kind of weird, but it's whatever. I don't really care too much either way. Anyone catch the game last night? I did. Pretty exciting. Unfortunately, I started Dallas defense in a league that I literally have to win. So that was unfortunate, but you know. I didn't think they would give up that many points to Seattle, but apparently Geno Smith is a god, so they just can't stop him. Was a heartbreaker covered though? Nice. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Can have a bad battery but still the correct voltage. Well, I don't know. That's what the YouTube video told me. So that's what I'm going by, Bobbio. The YouTube video and the Google machine. I don't have any first-hand knowledge to speak of, so. The Dallas kicker, but the guy I played this week had Dak Lamb stack. Yeah, there's a dude in my league that has he has Lamb and he has DK, like two of his receivers. So do you make a non-ethereal infinity and a regular thresher? No, I would never do that, Tommy. You never attack with the weapons, so you never lose durability on it anyway, so you don't need to worry about doing anything like that. I got mine in a man catcher actually, but I'll never want to make another infinity on single player because you know they're so expensive rune wise to make. Chris on Twitch said he's been doing okay for 4 days, been getting real unlucky. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's one of them things that you can do 1,000 runs, not get anything, so can happen. Can happen. My number one favorite band? Ooh, tough call there. Don't think I can pick one singular favorite. For like newer bands that still make music, I know some of the regulars. I kind of get asked that question quite often, to be honest, but no, I already know what I'm going to say. But probably two bands that I listen to that are more modern, and by modern I mean are still making music essentially. Motionless in White and Falling in Reverse. I like that they still make music pretty much. But then I get older bands like Static X was sick and stuff like that. So. Or the old school Godsmack, the first couple Godsmack albums, or the first few Disturbed albums, stuff like that, Some other sweet emo bands, Silverstein, stuff like that, so. A heavier rock guy, though. Yeah, I mean, a little bit all over the place. Like, I got a couple of Hot Heat CDs that are sick. Like, I don't know why I just like Hot Heat. I don't know, a couple Blink-182 albums, you know. Billy Talent, sick. I got a few Billy Talent albums. They're kind of cool. So yeah, there's some different stuff in the rock-esque, you know, different types of rock-ish stuff. Not so much like, I don't really listen to hardly any like country or anything anymore, or like rap or anything. I pretty much just listen to talk radio and old man talk radio, and then rock music or metal, emo, whatever word you want to throw on whatever type of music I'm referring to at the moment. The amount of penalties was ridiculous. Yeah, there was a lot of penalties. There was like 290 yards of penalties or something stupid. So, true story. American don't even have a rugby team. Yeah, I mean, anyone who plays rugby, they'd go play football, right? We got the freedom sports. Not none of them foreign country sports. Freedom sports where you call it football and you never use the foot in the ball. You just catch it and throw it and run with it. Twice a game you kick it with your foot, so we call it football. Oh, my men's. What's going on, Cody B? Would barb build suggest a leveling? Want to do my barb to start single player? Really, like a singer barb with like dual spirits is probably your best bet. Leveling a barbarian is painful, so I in my experience, I don't really feel there's a good way to do it, but singer barb tends to be the best. And then you just like, I think I pretty much level my barb, like in the pits, literally, just magic finding in the pits, and just level up that way. Or you can spam like Eldritch and Shank or something, or Pindle. It's not super efficient or nothing, but you just kind of go with it. Is it possible to get Sunders in Nightmare Terror Zones? No, it is not, Timu. No, it is not. The holiday special thing for D2. Yeah, I did. I was going to make a video about it and just never kind of got around to it. I was going to do that today, and then the car broke, and then I go buy a birthday present for one of the nephews, and then obviously I got to get my kid to school and stuff and all that stuff, so I kind of missed, well, losing a couple hours to a car breaking down at Costco is a problem, so we'll blame it on that. Definitely couldn't be my fault. That's the main thing I know. It was not my fault. Remember Kickalicious? Yeah, the Lions signed him for a second. I think he was just in the preseason, right? I can't remember, but Kickalicious. Oh, you know what I am going to have to do that I just realized and / remembered? I'm going to have to gamble in a little bit to hit some rings. Maybe I'll get a Quisp. Oh, Quisp. Put Smashing Pumpkins on. Yeah, no, when I'm streaming, I can't listen to anything like that, or I'll get copyright hit, and my channel will get demonetized and stuff. So, hard pass on that one. Cold Plains. I didn't notice it swapped here. Barrow Ground, Script, Mausoleum. Ugh. I hate those areas. And they're not even close. Nope. I'm out. And for this reason, I'm out. Dang it, I didn't put on my freaking energy shield again. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I was looking at it like, should I go even try one of those? And boy, all this experience, I just lost like 4 days of Probably more than 4 days. I probably just lost like 25 hours of experience. Good thing I don't care that much. I got energy shield on though. I need to quadruple check this stuff from now on. Maybe even centuple check this stuff. Come on, chat, cut it out. Yeah, I didn't have holy shield on either. Yeah, it kind of always happens every time that I switch builds, because I switch builds so often. I always forget to do all this stuff, all the things and all this stuff. Hunters, guys. Ogre axe, you can do it. One of these days. Smashing Pumpkins coming to Detroit next August. Yeah, I guess I did see that now that you mentioned it. I kind of just didn't think about it. They're not like my favorite band or anything. I mean, some of the radio hits are cool, but that's all I know of them. Jared says, finally spent the burrs and made a Spirizon self-wheeled infinity. Nice. Yeah, I feel like that's one I've never done before. Kind of one that's on the agenda, I guess. Maybe I should rock that pretty soon, huh? I assume that it's probably a solid build, like anywhere you do regular Lightning Fury Sorc or Javazana. You know what I could do, since I'm just hitting down here, it's super weak, I could go ahead and just throw on the war traps too, like someone said before. I don't really need to worry about the poison down here, huh? And then I gotta respec because I lost the... What am I missing here? Oh, I forgot Infinity has 30 Magic Find. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. We're gonna go a little over on the strength, though. Feel like no matter what I throw on there, I'll have enough. And I actually put the points into energy this time, huh? Boom. High room within the next 10 minutes. We will see. Chris on Twitch said, love the YouTube videos. Keep it up, man. Appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Very kind of you. I should be able to keep them coming for sure. Trash, what's going on? Afternoon, Phil, you say. Good afternoon to you as well. Huh? Can't even lock it. I mean, no. How are they going to take it? Someone to come fix their card so they can steal it? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Nova breaks immunities. Well, I mean, I have a Sunder Charm and I have Infinity with Conviction Aura, so that's how the sorry if I miss you. Maybe you were responding to someone else's comment or something that I don't understand, but that's how I'm breaking immunities of everything. $100 poison damage. I mean, that's one of those things, like, I feel like back in the day people used to use them. I never used these things ever, so I don't know, we'll just check it out, I guess. Who would you say is the best of farm to get some war traps? Probably like Andario, but I'm just guessing, but I don't know for sure. I've never looked it up, but I mean, you can kind of find war traps like everywhere. Like you can find war traps probably Nightmare Meth even or something, but I don't technically know where the best place to find war traps would be. Jared talking about his Spirazon Matriarchal Spear, 3 skills, elite base. Yeah, if I made one, obviously you'd want the skills, but like single player wise, I don't know if I could make a dedicated Spirazon Infinity. Like I would have to use this right here, and oh, actually it's ethereal. I couldn't do that. Shnikes. Well, you can't use ethereal, so I if I did that, I would have to make a new one. Gross. Never mind. Hold on one quick sec here. My apologies, still kind of getting over that cold ever so slightly, so pretty much fine, but kind of not at the same time. So, do forgive me. Ooh. Oh boy. Didn't battle order up. What am I doing here, guys? What's going on? What am I even doing? Oh, I was like half paying attention. Who said that? Somebody called it. Somebody called the high rune in the next 10 minutes. And it's an own, baby. Ugh. Please focus, sir. Please focus. Nice. Jared says, yeah, it gets expensive. Yeah. Yeah, when you're making specific, like, super expensive rune words that are specifically only for one build and you can't use them for anything else. Let's go. Sean Nanigans, thank you so much for the $7 Canadian. What a legend. Thank you so much for the channel. I'll let the AI voice lady read it off for you. But thank you so much, you Slayer. Ooh. Feeling a lot better. I feel like I can really project the ooh a lot better than I used to be able to. You Slayer. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna cough or nothing. Look at that, guys. I'm getting a lot better. Yeah. Time to craft some amulets, you say? Yeah, I mean, I probably should too. I don't know if you're talking about you or me, but yeah, I kind of need to be honest. I don't know what I got saved up. Fire lizard, feral claw, right? Pretty sure that's right. Nailed it. Wake of Inferno, Wake of Fire. Bunch of fire res. Oh, there it goes. Finally. All right.
Donated $6 Canadian and 99 cents
Shenanigans.
Hey Phil, I recently made a Nova Sorc, non-ladder, and want to try Cure Helm on my Merc. Do you know when it'll be available for NL? Love your vid.
Do I know when it'll be available for non-ladder? Available for you to make? I have no clue. The earliest possible time it would be possibly available would be like the beginning of next ladder, which is months away, but you're better off like going on ladder right now and making a couple of them or something, and then when the ladder resets, either way you'll get them for non-ladder, or I think you can just trade for them right now on non-ladder. People who had them on ladder before and then they transfer over, you can trade for those. So 32. But yeah, as for I really have no idea what they're doing with that kind of stuff. You know, making the ladder only stuff non-ladder and whatnot. If I had to guess, they're going to stay ladder only until they make new rune words, and I don't think they're going to make new rune words anytime soon, but could be wrong. Just my guess, my hunch. But thank you for the 699 once again. Shenanigans, according to the AI voice. Ooh, Tal's amulet. No, next time. Let's see, pentagram. Yeah, I've been full-time YouTube and stuff for a few years now. Been rocking this out. Cure Inside Prayer Mark is one of my favorite setups, especially Energy Shield. Nova, says Jared. Yeah, that's what I'm rocking right here for sure. For sure. Insight, Cure, Prayer. Chains of Honor armor? Right. The neat gold find one, I guess, but I don't really care about gold find. Not a good good market for gold find charms on single player here. Jay Rhymes, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Brent's been grinding single player account for 2 months and found only 1 pair of War Travelers. Yeah, I can see that. One of those ones that don't really drop everywhere all the time, but I mean, if you're out there hunting, you'll find quite a few of them. Like me right now, I've obviously played quite a bit here, for like a couple of years, to be honest. But yeah, I got a few different, you know, 49s. I got a 50, so you'll find quite a few of them if you grind for a while. Jared says the RNG makes it hard. He doesn't want to grind single player because of RNG. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I know some people don't like, you know, if you don't get a sense of accomplishment or find joy in, like, you know, slamming and slamming and slamming and then getting lucky and finding an Ohm rune or something, you know, if that's not what makes you happy, you're more, I guess you say, goal oriented. Like when I play on ladder, go farm keys, then a couple of days go by, you can take those keys and trade them for everything that you need, you know. Like some people, you know, it's just different things for different people, you know. Get you. Leon, show your gear. If you want to see everything I got, I do actually link in the description to the full, like, build guide for this character. You can see everything that I'm pretty much using. So I mean, just shout out some of the basics, you know, Griffins, self-wheeled Infinity, Viper Magi, a couple SOJs, you know, that's kind of the basic stuff. And I mean, as you could guess, I got Torch, Annie, Geeds, and all skillers, you know. Pretty obvious when you talk about that kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, like I said, closer look at anyone in the whole chat and everything too. If you want a closer look at everything I got, link at in the description to my Nova Sorceress showcase. Lava Gouts. Back in the day, these were sort of go-tos on Boazons, I remember. Enchant on striking with the increased attack speed, enchant fire res. I remember looking at other people's characters and like, man, how do they get those lava gowns? What's going on, man? How do I get those? It's so funny thinking back, you know, I had whatever it was, C-3PO, Map Hacker, R2-D2, whichever one it was at the time, but you could hover over somebody and hit the button and it would pop up their character's gear and you could look at everything they got, and I'd be like, oh, how do they have those things? Like, where do you get them from? Those were the days. Jeff Beal says single player doesn't have Visa Magic Mine. Jared said he grinds alone a lot, but also loves trading. Yeah, I gotcha for sure. I used to like trading, but I don't know. This kind of became a hassle. And maybe it seems like such a hassle now because it used to be so much better. Like, obviously trading is better when there's like 40,000 more people trading, you know what I mean? So, but back when SOJs were the currency and you could just like create a game like Vamp Gaze for SOJ and boom, like people would join, and then anything you wanted to trade or anything, you just create a game, it instantly pops up on everyone's thing. People jump in to trade with you, jump out. Or even the trade sites when they first were up and there was way more people, like, I don't know. Now it seems like so much more of a hassle, but maybe it's just in, what do you call it? Comparison to how easy it used to be back in the day. The letter N up here says he uses, he's rocking a 99 Sorceress Frozen Orb Chain Lightning, huh? Dual spec Cold Lightning on a 99er. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dual specking personally, but that's just me. A while can be a while on single player, but remember my dad playing single player local with a few of his friends. 65, level 65 murdering your pally. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about playing, yeah, like the local multiplayer or whatever with people. That's wild that back in the day, kind of that people used to do that at System Link, essentially. System Link for Diablo 2. I mean, not like crazy, but just like to me it seems, just because I never heard anyone doing it until I started streaming, and then people started talking about doing it, so. Ogrimal. Do it! One of these days. That CCOMQ. I think about how the letters, not a CCBQ, but a CCOMQ. CCOMQ. Cruel. Oh, wait. Oh, no. COMQ. Cruel Ogrimal of Quickness. It's gonna be so sick. Piera, let's see. What are we getting on this sucker? So, I mean, it's gotta be perfect, right? How perfect do you think it is? Perfect, or better than that, even? Maybe it's like double perfect. And some, just for S's and G's, because it dropped right next to the Kira's. Good old laying of hands. It's a good item to find if you find it right off the bat, but someone's calling 67, 70, guaranteed, 100%. 68. 67 was a close guess. 169, of course. Or 69, you say? G-Stacks, of course you would. Why? Everyone's just guessing that it would be 69 all res? Really? Really, guys? Real mature. 68 though, right? Not sure. Why did the music just stop? Confused. Not sure. I probably have a better one than that. Let's see. Do I need to keep that? Nah, I definitely got better than that for sure. Unfortunately, yeah. That's one of the things that's unfortunate when you get this far into a single player. It's like, do I really need my 9th Kyrus Guardian? It's like, I don't think so. So I'll put this over with the other ohms that I have to cube up. That I have to cube together. Because I found too many of them. G-Sec says, I am not mature at all. I believe you. I believe that to be a true statement. Here's a pretty legit helm. It kind of is. In most cases, you know, most cases I'd always pick like a Shaco or something, but there's some couple of instances, what, to keep your mercenary alive at Trav, or like a few other things to use it for. And you know, I don't really prioritize survivability very much at all, so as obvious by my streams, as you guys are well aware. Sucker for niche gear. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's not a bad one. It falls in an area that, like, yeah, especially on softcore, like, you don't really care about, you either want damage or you want, you know, anything to help out your kill speed, FCR and stuff, minus reses and things like that. So like, oh, this has a bunch of resistance on it. It's like, well, so what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give an F. Atomic talking about when you could look at other people's gear. Said he loved that whole character spy thing. Yeah, it was just cool to see, because, you know, back in the day, it's the only way you could see what people were using, right? You couldn't, like, look up guides and stuff. I mean, I guess you could have, but I didn't know anything about that. You couldn't just go on the internet anytime you wanted to either. So, you know, you're like, Dad, can I use the internet for, like, a little while so I can play Diablo 2? Then you gotta log in. Bing bang boom. Check out this Wahyaka. No good. Fishaholic, get out of town. This guy. I'm not even gonna read that comment, so not appropriate. Tyler says a cubing and gambling episode. Yeah, probably something like that coming up pretty soon, huh? Gold's almost full. The whole stash is full of gold. I got all of these runes to cube up. Wonder, but I couldn't just like sit there cubing up runes. I gotta think of a way to to spin the video or something, you know what I mean? Something more exciting. Tyler said offline local. His friends had a bunch of money and had 3 PCs. What? That's crazy. If you typed out the dial-up sound, what would it look like? I have no idea. 13 all res, kind of neat, I guess, but I don't think it's humanly possible to type out dial-up sound. That's like a good question for Google. Grand Charm's dropping everywhere down here, huh? This is something interesting to pick up an ID and see what happens, huh? Gulzar got him by himself. He don't even need me here. Gulzar's carrying me anyways. What do I have on Switch? Thickney Pentagon. It's just Call to Arms and a lidless. Just because the lidless has like less strength, and then I can. It saves me like 40 points of putting into strength instead of having the spirit shield. There you go. I don't know why my brain was working in slow motion there for a second. Instead of the spirit shield. Not sure what's up with that, but Molly Brown. How did I meet the wife? It was like a friend of a friend situation. She worked with somebody that I knew, pretty much. But yep, that's how that happened. Rehab is likely. Yeah, get out of here, you people. Oh, got a rate of 25. Nice. Citizens Race. Thank you so much for the rate of 25. Legendary people. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We're just slapping down some pits, chit-chatting with a super powerful energy shield Nova Sorceress. Welcome in. Oh, they're coming in, slamming some emotes over on Twitch. Appreciate y'all. Love to see it. Love to see it. Already found an Ohm rune today. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, sorry, I get behind on the comments every once in a while. Someone's talking about online or offline. This is offline single player, if anyone was unaware. Offline single player. Yeah, I talk too fast. Sometimes I try to, I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible with as thorough of an answer, so sometimes I get talking too fast to try to keep up with it, but Citizen says nice to catch you live. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Hope the raid serves you well. Appreciate it. Yeah, very kind of you. Thank you for the raid. And welcome in, everybody. I do dual stream Twitch and YouTube, by the way, so just that FYI. People, I got comments coming in from both sides. I do try to read as many as possible from each service, so. And also slay those demons, ooh, so. Can you find a monarch in Act 1 of Hell? Absolutely, yeah, that's probably one of the most common places, Scott, where I find a monarch is actually on the way down to the Countess. Either from an armor rack of some sorts or off of even one of the carvers or something. That's one of the most common places I find monarchs, to be honest. Because it's a super easy place to farm, right? Mr. Pyro Ninja says, I'm a legend, love the videos. That's very kind of you, very kind of you. Gonna make me blush. But yeah, glad you like the videos. Let's get slaying. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Mesh belt. Gets me every time. Is this is it Gloom Trap or is it it's not a Dungo, right? It's a Gloom Trap, right? Okay, yeah, there we go. See, I actually remembered. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Increase maximum mana. 15%. But yeah. I'm just proud of my memory there. That's legendary. 64 likes on YouTube. Make sure you guys slap that like button if you are watching over on YouTube. Good point. Big Palm. Don't like online? I played online my entire life until a couple of years ago. So it's kind of one of those situations of just, you know, I like a lot of the things you can do on offline single player. You know, you can respec anytime you want to for free on PC. You can anyways. Super easy. Let's say I want to just like test out a build or do stuff for videos. I can just, you know, jump into Hero Editor and you know, like we'll say like the video I made about the Oxy Ring. I can just jump into Hero Editor and make that stuff and then make videos on and stuff like that. I can, you know, there's so many different like things you can do. You can set the players count on single player. You can on offline single player. There's so many things about single player that makes it better than online. There's definitely benefits for online, you know, that make that fun as well. And I play it ladders for a week or two after every ladder reset, depending on what I end up doing and how much I enjoy doing it. But I like them both, I guess to say. -3 light radius on it. Yeah, never mind. Throw out that gloom trap. -3 light radius. Yeah, light radius is OP in this game for sure. OP. Oh, you know what I should have done with that 6-socketed non just like standard Colossus blade? I should have made what's that rune word called? The 6-1. The newer one. Unbending will. There you go. I just remembered. I should have made one of those in there. Just to have one. Just to have an unbending will. I might already have one actually now that I think about it. Tommy V says the fact that their respec thing isn't available on consoles annoying. I could see how that could be annoying, yeah. So Atomic says tokens of absolution. Yeah. That is good that they have that online now. Obviously, I remember back in the day playing when you couldn't respec, so that was painful. Oh man, I clicked the wrong button. Now I have to start a new character. Not really, but it was more like, wow, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I completely messed this character up, so I have to completely start over. But yeah, but it's still annoying to have to, you know, you have to farm up to trade for a token essentially. But the problem is you have to like farm up or farm stuff or farm to get the tokens either way to get the pieces, the essence to make the token. But if you mess up and make your character really bad, then you aren't good enough to farm to get the stuff to make the token. So it's like, you know. Yeah, right. Christian. PC Master Race. Ooh. Haha. Offline so lonely? Eh. Offline, you can just pause it. There's all kinds of cool things about single player offline. Sean Wolf up here a minute ago trying to catch up on some comments. Tough loss for the Lions. See, what was this last game? Lions. They played the Bears, and then this last game. Who'd they play again? Dude, I can't remember. I don't know why it slipped in my mind. I can't remember who the Lions played now. Oh, Sphinx 5S5. Thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, what a layer. Supporting the channel with a Bezos subscription. Very kind of you, my man. Where was I here? Up here a minute ago too, Jordan. Oxy. Yeah, Oxy. Totally Oxy Ring. We went over this the other day. I knew you were here, I think. We officially determined that it was certainly Oxy Ring, not Aki Ring. Not an Aki Ring. No. Oxy. Oxy. Yep, it is known. It is known. Enigma doesn't have light radius. Charcy. Yeah, true story. Light radius, pretty much the only thing you need on this game. What? Atomic says that when you're on console? When you're on console and you go to the save and exit screen like this, it doesn't pause the game? What? Is that true? No way. You can't pause your game on console? That's crazy. Tyler says, we loved playing with other people. I can't say how much I enjoy telling someone about the game like you do. I don't know why I thought that made sense, and then when I fully read it, I don't understand what you're trying to say there. I think you're trying to say you really enjoyed the game, something along them lines. I believe. Oh. Leveling was way quicker back then, says Trash. Talking about back before you could like respec and stuff. True story. Yeah, you could get rushed through and level a lot faster back then. It is true. You could get a character to 90 in like 3 or 4 hours probably. If not faster. Like if you were getting rushed and you had your gear all set up, you got a, you know, bow was on ready to go with a full inventory of hex charms, you could be 90 in like a couple hours probably. Full inventory of hex charms, white rings, and white gloves ready to rock as soon as you got high enough level. Ooh, that's where it was at. Ah, hit the wrong button. Oh, Atomic said on the options tab there's somewhere where you could have that, so it pauses. Gotcha. Phil talking in slurs again. G-Stacks, I don't know about that. I don't know what I said there. Not sure what I said there. I know you're probably joking, but Yeah, online it doesn't pause. It's only offline thing where it pauses. So some people are saying it shouldn't pause at all. That should not be allowed. I'm a big fan of pausing. Big fan. Especially when it's something like this and you're like, there's monsters around and all of a sudden your daughter needs something and you just like pause it, go do it, come back. It was very beneficial, yeah, when my daughter was younger, for sure. For sure. Yeah, nowadays it's like, I'll do it in a minute. Quiet, kid, I'll do it in a minute. You know what I'm saying. Hassan Khan says just found Tyrell's Might. Legendary. Congrats. Congrats. If you're doing everything solo, it shouldn't be an issue to pause. Yeah, right. I mean, I don't, you know, like I said, it's just like, just so I can answer the phone real quick, or, you know, I get a text, grab my phone, look at it, fancy football news comes through, I got to drop somebody or add somebody real quick, you know. Now, most of people don't like the pause thing because, you know, you use it for hardcore to not die, right? I would anyways, and do when I play hardcore. Vortex, non-ethereal, and only 8 res. But yeah, I'm not really much of a hardcore player, so I don't really care too much personally about that aspect of things, right? 2 years is your first time finding one? I've never found a Tyrell's Might in my life, so they're rare. A bunch of Templars now, but no Tyrells. C ring is a slur. I got you, G-Stack. I got you. Joking around, huh? Marty Mar says, sheesh, get them likes up, fellas. Yeah, over on YouTube, make sure you slap that like button for me, fellas. I didn't put no poll in today, but I know you guys, I know you guys are going to hit the like button anyways, so. Infinity or 6-faceted phase blade and a 4-faceted monarch, so 10 facets. So you definitely would want to use infinity, because that right there, perfect infinities, that would be minus 50 lightning res plus 50 damage. I mean, you can get more than minus 50 on the infinity, just, you know, walk, run. Conviction aura help you out even more. Vitality, magic find. I mean, I would definitely self infinity and then do 10 facets. I've never even heard anybody doing that, to be honest. Don't know that the plus damage would be worth it for all the other stuff you sacrifice. I would say still infinity, but yeah, like I said, I've never done it, or I've never heard of anyone doing it, so. Ethereal just for style points. If you're talking about infinity, really this infinity I'm using was for the mercenary, so you wanted ethereal, you know. Ethereal items have slightly less requirements, so the strength requirement is slightly less. So. Dual purpose, style points, and for that. Athrun. First sacred armor I ever got was Tyrell's, luckily. Solo self unpluggy before D2R, super cool. The first one you ever got. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen for sure, yeah. That's some luck for you. That's some luck. Furioso trailer. Is that a game or a movie? I don't know what that. I've never heard of that before. Never heard of that before. I'm not tied into pop culture enough, I guess, or whatever. Russet armor. We know what that one is, fellas. I've somehow never in my life found an ethereal Skulders. Still haven't. How have I never found an ethereal Skulders? It's crazy. But no, Skulders is cool. That's a cool one. Back in the day, they were sick. Back in the day, you wanted those. Nowadays, it's kind of meh, but it's kind of like a nostalgia trip type of item. Oh, I don't want that. Can you gamble a dual each ring at 91? I believe so, Chris, but I don't know the levels for that kind of stuff. I never really looked into it. I think you can, though. I think it's just super uncommon. Anti-Cyclone, never found a Griffins. I can remember back before yeah, I've only ever found a few of them in my life. Now, I guess now it's maybe like 5 or 6, right? But, well, between regular D2 and D2R, I've found 3 of them now, I should say. I found quite a few of them. I found a few of them, I mean, on Project Diablo 2 because the drop rates are so crazy on that game, but... Oh! Kingo Kings, coming in with the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Thank you for supporting the channel with that Bezos subscription, you player. Ooh. Appreciate you. Jeff Beal says, Death's Fathom is his Tyrael's Might. Never found one, huh? Death's Fathom, huh? Yeah, I guess that's kind of along the lines of... It's probably right around the same rarity as my Wisp that I haven't found here, huh? So... Oh, and you're gifting a tier 1 sub now. What a legend. Thank you so much. That went to Gorilla, a regular in the Twitch chat. Thank you so much for gifting that Twitch Slayership. Ooh. Can Ulrich drop Nightwings? Ulrich? You mean Eldritch? I think Chicho. Nightwings. I don't think so, but I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing that Eldritch can't drop Nightwings, but I don't know for sure. Indie Ingot said that it's a Mad Max movie. Oh, I guess maybe I did hear about that. Just didn't know the title of it. Like I knew that a new Mad Max movie is coming out. I think I heard, but Eld Rune, yeah. How long? Oh, excuse me. How long did it take you to find Griffins on your Grail? I'm currently running. It took me like a year and a half. So, took me like a year and a half. And then in the last like few months, I found 2 of them over the course of just like a couple of months. I think over probably about 3 months, maybe. I do play quite a bit, so I mean, obviously, since I stream this frequently, like every other day or every day. So Peter says the Griffin still eludes him. Yeah, it's definitely a rare one. Definitely a rare one. Yeah, on this Holy Grail here, so pretty much since D2R came out, I've only found 2 Griffins. Casper said he's only missing just the D-Web and he's done. Just the D-Web to finish up the Holy Grail. Yeah, good luck. That's definitely a super rare one too, right? So, fortunately I found one of those in the Stony Tombs quite a while ago, actually. Quite a while back now. So. slave to the system. Said the last time he jumped into stream is when I found the griffins. Nice, nice. So maybe you're the good luck charm, huh? Ooh, thought that was another Ohm rune for a second. Just for a second. Trash has getting rushed back in the day. Chaos runs in health at level 5. Each run you get 20 plus levels. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy back in the day. Because yeah, there was no penalty. I would usually just jump into cow games, sit inside the portal. Be like a minute and a half and the cow game would be done. You'd be like level 30 at the end of the first one, and then you'd be like level 50 at the end of the second one, and then maybe not quite that much, but you know what I mean. Peter Labradors. Yeah, Terrorize Andariel has essentially the highest chance of dropping every single super rare item in the whole game. It's just, she's completely, there's like a glitch with it. And yeah, there's a glitch with her because for some reason they couldn't get rid of like quest bugging Andariel, so they just made her quest drop all the time. And by having quest drops and terrorize drops at the same time, like, I don't know the full mumbo jumbo jargon, the way to like say what it is, but pretty much because of those two things at the same time, it causes like essentially a glitch that causes her drop rates for all the super rare items to be like crazy. Like that one guy's got a video of this one small creator has a video of a D-web and a, was it a D-web and a Griffin's dropping at the same time, or it was a D-web and something on the same Andara, one kill, boom, D-web and like Dust Fathom or something like that. And I've had some stuff kind of like that happen too that I've put in videos. Not that drastic, but like back to back runs of like TC87 items, like Dark Force Spawn, and then a Bone Flame, and then like, you know, something else. But they were like less useful items, obviously. But like 3 runs in a row, like Earth Shifter or something, or like, yeah, I can't remember, or a Cranium Basher or something. I can't remember, but yeah. Uh-oh. I almost got him. Almost. Got me good. I gotta check and make sure this ain't the boss texting me real quick. With everything going on right now. Nope. Super unimportant. Fantasy football group text. Super not important. people talking crap to each other. Mike R said he hopped back to check out the Ohm Rune drop. Nice, nice. Yeah, that was pretty cool right off the bat today. Ohm Rune, let's go. See, Ethan says before he started stashing grail items, he didn't realize he had an 87 that was Stormspire. Yeah, I mean, the way I do it anyways, as soon as I found something, I just mark it off. So if the way I'm doing the Holy Grail anyways, I mean, to each their own. I don't feel like saving every, like, you know, huge, giant garbage item, you know what I mean? Something like that, I would just mark it off, even if I, you know, if I knew I'd found it, personally. It's not like there's some official prize, like you'll be in the Guinness Book of World Records, you know, like, oh, but then you don't have it saved in your stash, sorry, it doesn't count, you know, nothing like that. But good old Silk Weaves, right? Oh, with the 5 to mana after each kill, too. That's the important part anyways, but Silk Weaves pretty cool, right? Mana after kill, increase maximum mana. So if you want to help out your energy shield survivability that way, Silk Weaves are a cool boot. Or on your Javazon, keep your mana up with that mana after kill, too. Can help out a little bit. Kind of a neat item. Kind of a neat item. Let's see, did I miss anything over here real quick? Scan. Nope. Did I wait to find an ethereal base for my first infinity or just go for it? Ooh, man. For infinity, I feel like you should wait. I get the thought to, like, man, you just like want that conviction aura, right? But I feel like you should wait, Christian, for at least like a good elite ethereal base, like a thresher or something. Don't forget you can grab just any random thresher, throw it in your cube with that one cube recipe, and you get a random amount of sockets, so that can really up the pace of finding your first 4-socketed ethereal elite base. Like, pretty much I would grab like any great poleaxe, or depending on what you want to make it out your infinity out of, or a man catcher or whatever. Just cube all the ethereal ones you find. Can help you out there. You can cube ethereal items. You cannot cube, you can't cube things that are superior. But if they're just regular standard ethereal, you can cube them. How many Zod runes have I found? I've only ever found one Zod rune ever. Just one. With a trap assassin actually in the pits here. Or IO ith are the when mom says we have ohm low ist at home. Classic. Transferring over a meme to Diablo 2 terms. Nice. Oopsie, miss. Yeah, don't Larzik any of those. Good call on that one, Tommy V. Don't try to Larzik a Thresher and hope to get 4 sockets. You're gonna have a bad time. That only works for the Colossus Fulge, which is a super high strength. Peter said he traded 10 jewels for an infinity. It was only a scythe, so looking forward to infinity sorceress. Still though, like 10 jewels, like what do you mean by 10 jewels? Like 10 junk jewels you traded for an infinity? Or Bloodmore, let's go! Or was it 10 40 15s? Like Ethan Gardner said he found his one and only Zod in the pits as well. Nice. Maybe we'll just go, you know what, I just want to do something a little different. Super easy Terra Zone area, right? 45 life skillers out here too. No, how about 8 to life standard charm? That's about the same, right? Gotta watch out for these quill rats though. Ooh, look at the poison. Getting after it. Maybe I don't want to do this out here, huh? I was just gonna do it for the funsies, but man, if I'm getting poisoned a bunch, that's super lame, boring sauce. Way too many not monsters out here. Change my mind. Why'd I pick up the blue mall, the ogre mall? Just kind of, it's sort of like a channel joke that I want to find a sick ogre mall. It's kind of like a channel joke, essentially. What to put Breath of the Dying in? Boy, I don't know. That's like, you're going to want to do an Ethereal Maul, Thunder Maul, or Ethereal Colossus Blade. I mean, Breath of the Dying can go in anything, right? So, depends what type of character you're building, I guess. Eight life, you think that's like a Vex? Yeah, just about. Just about. A good self-wheel infinity base. I think most people will go with the scythe, or I have seen people put them in tridents too, right? If that's specifically the only thing you want to do with it, and you have no intentions of doing anything else with it. I think those, I think that's the two that I generally see people use. I've never made them in those before, just because, you know, I play so much single player, but good old ward. So the spirit ward, it's like a rare base and stuff, but yeah, just doesn't quite get there, but kind of one of those semi-rare items. Am I right, fellas? Uh-oh, G-Stack's getting some trouble on YouTube. What? No. No trouble on my end. Stream still looks perfect. Perfect. I think it's all you West Coast people. You're too far away. Spirit working roll up to $50 res? Interesting. Gotcha. Yeah, it's one of the ones I never took the time to memorize because, you know, you don't really use it on any builds. Especially with, I feel like, isn't this the strength requirement on that sucker like 200 or something? So it's like even more reason to not use it, or whatever you want to call it. How much MF am I using? It is good. I kind of forgot here. Almost 200. Just under 200. Oh, is it low strength on it? I thought those, let me look at it. Let me go look at it again. What did I do? Where was it again? I forget now. It's gone. Gone forever. You got one more second for it. If I don't find it, I'm going skipping. Oh, it's right here. Thought wards had really high. So yeah, it's got 185 strength on it. So it's not super high. Or I mean, it is pretty high, but not like crazy. It is pretty high though. Yeah, see? Told you, I memorize everything. I'm always right. Come on, chat. You guys know better. You guys know better. Peter says he's from the Philippines, looking great where he's at, so must just be all them the West Coast United States people, huh? The letter N said Tyromite Zadrun, only 2 items left, never found in 20 years. Yeah, I believe that one for sure. I feel like that's a lot of people have those left over for the last couple items to find. Super rare. Did you just assume my geological location, bruh? I guess. Yeah. Auto hit 200 MF on Nova. Yeah, Nova is difficult to stack it up. So I do have, I got a Topaz in my Viper Magi, so there's a wee little bit. Infinity actually has 30 Magic Find on it, right? And then I have a bunch of 7 Magic Find Small Charms along the bottom, so I guess pretty much just that. I got a Facet in my Griffins, so let's see what's hiding in here. Biggie was, when he said in Ward, he was thinking of the Ward, not Ward Shield Ward. Yeah, that's kind of one of those situations where sometimes they got like the weird names that can confuse you because they're like almost the same. Yeah, this one is Ward, the Ward Spirit Ward, right? Not the Ward, which is some other kind of shield. Kind of like how the Zac shield isn't a Zacharoom shield, but it is a gilded shield that is the Zacharoom shield. That one always confused me at first. Kind of catch me not thinking. Ever made Last Wish? I have not actually. I'm kind of more of a grief guy. I've tried when I was doing a smiter online one time back in the day or whatever. Well, a little bit back in the day, but I'm more of like a grief person. So, Tomas says Breath of the Dying Warpike's best for the barb. Overlaps the lobby roof. Goes up to 1300 max damage. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Breath of the Dying is another one of those ones that I had gotten back in the day just to try it out at one time and just go, you know. So, you think anyone has a legit rune word grail? I mean, yeah, for sure. It's not really. I don't think it's really even that tough. Maybe now that they have multiple Zod, they have a couple different Zod runes, and they added Chamrune rune words. Before they had the new rune words, I bet you a lot of people had done rune word grails. Like literally, I'm at the point even here. I haven't finished my normal grail. I have so many high runes that I'm just cubing up. Like, I don't even keep ohms and stuff anymore. I cube them all together to get the runes above that. So, yeah, I believe it for sure. Yeah. Only one on Twitch says, yeah, then you got the old demon head and then demon head. There's one's one word and one's 2 words. One is a necromancer only item and the other one is, well, not, I guess you'd say. Spirit Ward has a chance to cast Fade, says Biggie. Interesting. I guess I forgot that or didn't look or whatever. Just socket it and stick a Hell Rune in it, and then it would be easier to use, right? Yeah, we'll check it. Oop. Deed says, unfortunately, you can't hit the 4 frames, the whirlwind anymore. Yeah, I guess I had heard about that. I don't really follow melee characters as much as I probably should because, you know, I just use casters so much on single player, but probably some stuff that I should play a little bit more often than I do. That's like melee breakpoints and stuff. I don't really have any of that knowledge stored. Too spread out there. Ghost Spear, yeah, I did see that. Looked at it real quick, but I actually forget what it even had on it. I think it was 2 sockets, right? I don't even. It's hard to keep track of everything in the head when I'm playing. The Hell Rune gets it down to 148, says Biggie. That's not too bad, right? How do you add sockets onto something in Cube? You can only do it the only way. Let's see. There's Larzik, which is not the Cube, but for rare stuff, I don't. Or is that you have to use an SOJ to get it onto rare stuff, right? Which nobody would ever do. But I think you can do something with an SOJ on a Cube recipe to add a socket to rare items, but I can't recall. But if they're just plain white or plain ethereal, you can add sockets to stuff. Yeah, isn't it? Feel free to correct me, somebody. Isn't there a recipe for the Cube to add 1 socket to rare items with an SOJ? SOJ and a perfect skull, some recipe like that. Yeah, it sounds right. Sounds right. Okay, Battle Lord, I got energy shield, gotta remember. Atomic over on Twitch says, yeah, the SOJ want to add a single socket. Gotcha, yeah. That's one of those ones, they throw it in there back during the duping days to try to get some of the SOJs off the market. But like, who in their right mind would do that? Especially nowadays. Use Larzik something, right? You just create a character, get somebody to rush you to the beginning Act 5 real quick, and Maroon Bot said he got gifted some Pokemon packs. Pulled a $200 one. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Seems like a waste of an SOJ. Yeah, I would say so for sure. For sure. But back in the day, they were so like low in value, especially since, you know, everyone was duping them, apparently. Allegedly. Because what, like a Wind Force was 40 SOJs, so like, you know, that was the trade equivalent back then. Even a Vamp case was 2, 3, a perfect like a 8 20 20. Wait, yeah. It depends on the era how much, because they changed what Vamp cases could be, but even like a perfect Vamp case would be like 5 SOJs and stuff like that. So. Oh, Grimal. do it. No. One of these days. Grizzly NATO. Prepare durability. SOJs for what high runes are now? Yeah, kind of, pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. No, Mansfalbian? Who was fed, I guess. No, this is offline. Offline and single player. And I kind of clear everything, but just not literally everything. I kill every pack, but if there's like, if I hit a pack and one carver runs away, I don't really worry about it, you know? Like, you know, we'll take out a champion, whatever. It's gonna do whatever I want. I want to give a shout out to, I appreciate y'all just joining me today. Been hovering around 200 viewers between Twitch and YouTube. Mega appreciate you guys hanging out. Having a great time chit-chatting with you and all that good stuff. Slaying some demons. Hopefully I find another sick drop like that home rune earlier, huh? 318. I gotta talk to my wife, see if she's picking the kid up. I'm gonna have to actually look at my phone real quick to make sure I don't miss something. Aaron Jones changed from questionable to probably out. Yep, good thing I stuck him on the bench and started Charbonnet last night. Deeds horked a Burroon the other day. Nice, nice. Yeah, always love horking it. Always love horking it. Oh 08 Velks were awesome, says Deeds. Yeah. Good old 08 Velks. Those crazy legacy items, right? I never had any of them. I seen a few people that had them back in the day. They were too expensive to trade for me to justify it, and I got the game right after the expansion came out, so. I played a little bit at a friend's house before the expansion came out, but then I didn't end up getting the actual game till the expansion came out. Lumrune. Can't pick up that malarkey anymore. Too many of them. We'll see. 20 now. Then maybe, actually, I just found a 45 res Curse Shield, didn't I? So I need to look at that. 08 High Lords? Yeah, there's a bunch of different 08 stuff, right? Bunch of different 08 stuff. Naradin says hi from Bulgaria. I think I pronounced that right, maybe. But welcome in. Welcome in. I think Phil needs to play Classic. It crossed my mind, to be honest. At some point in the future, I probably will. I gotta shoot a text real quick. Oopsie. Is a Javazon efficient at farming, and where would you do it? Yeah, chaos, and what you listed right there, Fed, yeah. Chaos and Chaos is probably, in my opinion, the best places for Javazon. Yeah, Javazon is actually like pretty super powerful, to be honest. Like when it's fully decked out, and even budget gear, it's really good at doing things like cows. Like a Javazon, just like with any random javelins, could be completely naked and clear like players' A cows. Lyle coming in with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Supporting the channel. Lyle. What a legend. Phil OP. Appreciate you, Dave. Oh. What? $12.70. Dang. Keep slapping and slaying. Ugh. Thank you so much. King O'King. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. A $12 super chat. Ooh. What a legend. What a legend. Oh, my mouse cursor went away. Hold on. There she is. Thank you so much once again, King of Kings. And whenever it comes through here, I don't know why YouTube's so far behind here, but Lyle for the $2 super chat as well. Dave said, wish I was rich so I could buy you guys subs. Like subwoofers, or I'm sure. We all wish we were rich, right, Dave? Finally. Thanks, YouTube. Jeez. Perma Armageddon Fletch and a pair of bitter B-Rogues on Classic? Oh, perm, not a permanent. My brain was like, I was forgetting what you meant by perm. Yeah, those that's another thing too. Yeah, back selling items on eBay. That's the first time I remember when I looked up. That was the first time I seen a wind force, like with my own eyes, like actually not just hearing somebody talk about a wind force, like actually seeing a picture of it. Someone said you could look up and sell items for real on eBay, and I was like, "What? You're kidding me, right?" And I looked up, and I looked up on eBay a wind force, and I was like, "Holy moly! Like, how do they get that thing?" Like subwoofers, no doubt. Yeah, I know that's what he meant for sure. Support from Argentina today. Oh, yo, what's going on? Anything good? A couple little things. I did find an Ohm rune right off the bat, right? Ohm rune. But besides the Ohm rune, just normal little stuff, Kira's and like Immortal King's pieces and stuff like that. Need my Infinity to build my Javazon. Only need the base. Oh yeah, once Infinity Javazon, golden. Thunder Charm, golden. Let me look real quick at something real quick. Let's see, on just over 2 hours here. Actually, fellas, this is gonna have to be the final run for me today. I'm gonna have to go take care of some stuff. We got plans for tonight and everything, so this is gonna be the final run. Hopefully we get some good final run luck, fellas. And yeah, I would say the decent first day of the Nova Sorceress here on stream, so Cody B, the other Cody B, hopping in right at the last minute here. This is actually my final run, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this up and take off. And Archon play. What do we got here? What do we got here? What rune word can I make in a one-socketed Archon? All right, the lower levels where all the good stuff always drops anyways, am I right? So, ooh, Mage's armor, woo. All right, maybe not that good, but it is an elite base set item, I guess. Almost as good as Enigma. Come on, couple more monsters. You can do it. No. Well, didn't find nothing on the final run there, but appreciate y'all joining me. Had a good crowd today. You guys were fun. Love talking to you guys. It was great. Thank you so much. Also, got a shout out to people supporting the channel today. Lyle with a $2 super chat. King of Kings with a comes out to some other currency, but 1270 donation through Streamlabs. Appreciate you. And King of Kings gifting a membership. Twitch Prime sub. We got the Sphinx with a Twitch Prime sub. And let's see who else we got here. Shenanigans with a $7 super chat. $7 Canadian. Also Tyler D earlier with becoming a member as well. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Y'all honestly do make it possible for me to keep streaming and making videos on the YouTube channel, streaming over on Twitch and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much. So with that being said, I gotta hop off. Peace out, fellas. And don't you ever forget, all weekend, all week, every day, keep slaying. Ooh.